everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Carolyn, and this video is going to be, as you can probably tell from the title, is going to be my makeup collection declutter. It's going to be everything except for eyeshadow palettes, which will be in my next video, so stay tuned for that. And the reason I'm going to be doing this declutter is because there is a big chance that my husband and I will be moving out of state, and we want to take as few items as possible out of state. So we've been doing declutters like all over our house, like decluttering books, clothes, movies, all kinds of stuff. So it's not for sure yet, but I will probably do a life update, kind of like get ready with me video, going over like if we're moving, when we're moving, that kind of thing. But anyway, it's likely to happen. Also, I have a friend I was just talking to recently who is getting into makeup and doesn't really have any, and I told her that I have makeup, I have extra makeup I can give her, and so she's very excited to be receiving pretty much everything I'm going to be decluttering. So yeah, that's exciting. It was like kind of serendipitous timing on that, but yeah, so she's going to be getting all of the makeup I'm decluttering. And so because I'm moving and I have this friend that I'm going to be giving makeup to, I will be decluttering more than I normally would for just like a regular yearly declutter, so just keep that in mind. But I have been very blessed to have received so much makeup from my generous friends here on YouTube, and that has put me in a position where I can now give makeup away. So I'm really thankful for that, and she knows that it's makeup that was sent to me. A large portion of the makeup I'll be giving her was makeup that was sent to me. And just one more thing before we get into the video, please excuse my hands. I have like really dry hands. Like these two knuckles on both hands are really dry, and I have this weird dry patch. So you can kind of see that in the video. I've already filmed it, so I know. But hopefully that doesn't really, I'm sure probably a lot of people wouldn't notice, but I noticed it. So anyway, if you notice it and it bothers you, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. I'm constantly putting lotion on my hands. I should probably see a dermatologist about it. But anyway, that is enough rambling from me. If you are interested in seeing my makeup declutter, then just keep on watching. Okay, starting off with face primers. So I have oily skin, so I don't prefer a glowy primer because of that, and these two kind of make my skin more oily, so I'm going to be giving these two away. This one was sent to me by Deb, this Dr. Brandt Backlight Primer, and then I got this one. But yeah, they make my skin a little bit oily, so I'm going to be giving these away, and I'm keeping these two. I've repurchased this one already. I really like this primer, and this one I use if I want my makeup to last all day because it's a gripping primer, so it does help my makeup last all day, and surprisingly it doesn't really get oily either, even though it's hydrating. But so yeah, keeping these two. I enjoy these two. I'm going to be giving these to my friend. Okay, so these are my foundation products. This is a foundation, like a full coverage foundation, but I tend to use it more of like as like a concealer instead of a foundation, because I just don't like full coverage. I don't like the way that looks on me. But yeah, I'm keeping all of these. I do like all of these for, I mean, I like this more as a concealer, as I said, but I do really enjoy putting it on top of the tinted hydrator for some added coverage in certain spots where I'm really red. But yeah, I've repurchased this tinted hydrator several times at this point, and I will continue to repurchase it because I just really enjoy this formula so much. So I have the shade Fair, which I was using more in like the fall and winter, and then I have the shade Light Medium, and right now I'm mixing the two. And I have the shade Light Medium because for whatever reason Light Medium is lighter than light, so that's kind of confusing. But yeah, I do really like these, and I'll be buying them again. So yeah. Okay, so for concealers, again, I have like two of the same brand, the Maybelline Fit Me, and these are just two different shades. This I use more in the winter time and this in the summer. And I really like this formula because I can use it for my under eyes and also on different spots. So I'm definitely going to be repurchasing these when they run out, but I might try some other concealers. I don't know, but I do really like these. So for setting powders, I have repurchased the Wet n Wild several times as well, and will continue to repurchase it when it runs out. I got this recently, so I still have a ways to go on this one, but yeah, we'll definitely be keeping this and repurchasing it. This one was sent by Deb, and this one I'm going to give to my friend because it's unopened, and I feel like it would be great to give to her, so I'm going to be giving this to my friend. Okay, so I have one cream bronzer. I do like this one. It's a nice drugstore bronzer from Makeup Revolution. I recommend it if you're looking for a drugstore bronzer. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just finish this up and then buy something else. Like I kind of want to buy either like the Fenty cream bronzers or one of the NARS Laguna cream bronzer, something like that. But yeah, keeping this one. Okay, so these are my cream blushes. These 3 are from Misty, and these I all had these are all ones I bought myself. These 4 here. Well, this one is actually, it was the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, which I used up. I wasn't really a fan of it. I wouldn't repurchase it. But I used it up and I melted a lipstick in here kind of to try to use up the lipstick, which I still haven't used up, but I'm going to keep working on it and try to get it used up. But yeah, I melted a lipstick in here, so I count it as a cream blush. So I'm going to be keeping these because I've used them all, but I will be giving my friend this one because it's unopened and I think she would like it, so I'm going to give this to her. But I do enjoy all of these. I'm trying to use up these 3 because these 2 are matte Super Shock shadows, and they kind of dry up faster than like these ones, which are the, what finish are they? Pearlized finish. So these don't dry up as fast, but these are kind of like drying up a little bit. So I'm trying to get these used up, and then I also want to get this used up. And once I get these used up, I might be open to buying more cream products or cream blushes, but for now, I'm not going to be buying cream blushes until I get those used up. Okay, so I have these 3 bronzers here. I'm going to be keeping these 2. This one I'm keeping so I can try to use it up. This is in my I Want to Break Free project pan that I just kind of created and I'm doing kind of on my own. Well, there's one person who's doing it, but anyway, I am going to be keeping this one. And this one as well. I like this one because this AOA one and these 2 were sent by Deb. And this one I bought myself. But on the face, this one is a little bit darker, and I like it because it shows up better for like pictures and stuff, so I do use this one a lot. So I'm keeping those 2. And this one, because I haven't used it at all, it's brand new, I'm going to be giving it to my friend. Okay, so I have 2 blush palettes. This one, this BH Vanilla Truffle, is from Kim, Teacher Loves Beauty. She sent this to me, and I will be keeping this one. I think next year I'm going to try to do like a pan that face palette and try to pan this one along with a highlighter palette that Misty sent me. But yeah, I think that'd be kind of fun to do. But yeah, I'm going to be keeping this one. This one I really like. The packaging is so cute. I'm going to be giving it to my friend though because it's I think she would really enjoy it. Because it's like a perfect beginner blush palette because you have 3 matte blushes here and then a blush topper, so you can make any of these 3 matte ones shimmery with this blush topper. So that's kind of cool, and plus the packaging is so cute. And I think this would be like a perfect little blush palette for someone who doesn't have any blushes, which I don't think she has any blushes. So yeah, I'm really excited to give this to her. I think that she'll really like it. So I have 8 blushes here that are in an individual compact, so not in a face palette. And I'm just going to kind of go through them one by one. Okay, so this is my Essence blush in be fitting. And the formula on these is really nice. I just don't really like the packaging because it's broken, and this is another one in my I Want to Break Free project pan, and so I'm going to be keeping it and trying to use it up. But I really like the formula, not the packaging, so I probably won't be buying more of these. But if you don't care about broken packaging, or if you want to like depot it, because I think you can depot these if you know, like melt them and pop them out or whatever, like loosen up the glue and pop it out. Anyway, nice formula. Don't like the packaging. Gonna be keeping it to try to use it up. These two I'm gonna show together. I am going to be keeping both of these because these are from the ColourPop Alice in Wonderland collection that they recently came out with, and I'm definitely going to be keeping these two because I got them for the packaging. So keeping those two, and then also keeping this one. This is one I also got recently, and this is the ColourPop blush in Trippin', and it looks pretty brown. But when applied to the skin, it's more of like a rosy brown color. It looks a lot lighter on the skin than it does in the pan. So I don't know if that's picking up very well on camera, but it is a really pretty blush. So I'm gonna keep keeping this one as well. Okay, so this is one that Deb sent me. This is the Becca blush in Wild Honey. And I'm going to be keeping this one. I don't know if they make this anymore because Becca isn't really a brand, but they were bought out by Smashbox and they did keep some of the products, but I don't know if this is one of them. But this is a really nice blush. It kind of has like a slight sheen, and it's kind of like a bronzer where it's somewhere between a blush and a bronzer. And I really enjoy this one, so I'm going to be keeping this one. This is another one that Deb sent me. It's the Half Caked blush in Freshly Squeezed. Half Caked, I think the line is In Bloom, and the color is Freshly Squeezed. This is a really nice blush. I got so much use out of it this spring and summer. It's a really nice, like, bright, vibrant, corally shade. So, yeah, I really enjoy it. But it's really similar to this blush in Silence from ColourPop. And on the cheeks, they look basically identical. Because they are so similar, I think I'm going to be giving this one to my friend because I think she would really enjoy it, and she is excited to kind of play around with colorful makeup as well. So I think she would really love this one. So I'm excited to be able to give this one to her. And then I have these two blushes from Milani. This one is a mini, but these were sent from Misty, and I really enjoyed this one. This one is in Luminoso, and this is in Rose d'Oro. That's the shade name there. Both beautiful blushes. I'm gonna be keeping both of these. I use them quite a bit. It's a really nice formula, these Milani blushes. So yeah, really happy to have these. Gonna be keeping these. I had 8 blushes. I'm keeping 7 and giving 1 away. Okay, so I'm going to be moving on to highlighters now. This is a highlighter palette, and this is one that Misty sent me. This is the Somain highlighter palette from Odin's Eye. I'm going to be keeping this one. This one has some really cool colors for highlight. Like, I don't have any other colors like these in my collection, so I'm going to be keeping this one. I do enjoy it, and I think this is, I may try to pan this palette next year along with that blush palette that Kim sent me, because I think that'd be kind of fun to do, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to be keeping this one. This is another one I'm going to be keeping. This is in my project pan currently. I want I Want to Break Free project pan. I like this one. This is, by the way, this is Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. I like it, but I don't like the packaging, so this is going to take me so long to use up, but once I use it up, I'm not going to buy this one again. It's a really pretty color, and it's really great for every day. It doesn't look like, it just looks like a glow on your skin, like a lit from within kind of glow. Really enjoy it, but don't like the packaging. But yeah, I'm going to be keeping this one. Okay, and so then I have these two, and these were also both sent from Misty. So this is the Halo highlighter from AOA Studio in Amore. And then this one is the Norns, the Odensai Norns Mesmerizer in Spring of Life. And this one is like a blue highlighter, but I don't use it as a highlighter because it like just, it's glittery, and it's not one that I would want to wear as a highlighter. And when I put on, like if I do a really light layer like you would with a highlighter, this is what it looks like. It's like just a glittery. So I use this as more of like an eyeshadow topper. Like, I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but it's a really nice eyeshadow topper. I just have other ones, like I have the ColourPop Super Shocks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see if my friend would want this. I think I'll like just go over it with a tissue and sanitize it and stuff after I go over it with the tissue and wipe off the top layer. But she might really like this as like an eyeshadow topper. So I'm gonna check and see if this is something that she would want. But yeah, so that's that one. And then this one is super pretty. It's like very brightening, and I really like the kind of a brightening effect that it gives. And I don't know if that's kind of coming across, but it is very brightening on the face, and it's a really nice highlighter. So I think my friend would really like this one because I don't think she has any highlighters. So I'm gonna give this to her, and I think she would really like it. I'm gonna be keeping one highlighter in this highlighter palette, so it's 5 highlighters total. Okay, so these are my eyeshadow primers, and this one is technically a concealer, but it's too yellow to use it as a concealer. It comes in handy for like using it in the center of my eyelid for when I do my halo eye, so that's why I have it in my primer category. This one Deb sent me, and this is unopened, so I'm going to be giving this to my friend. These two, this is my favorite eyeshadow primer, so I'm going to be repurchasing this when I run out. This one, I may or may not, because I like to use it when I double prime my eyelids, because some formulas I need to double prime, so I often use these two together. But if I'm just using one primer, I will go for this one. So, and then this one is a white eyeshadow base from NYX, and I really like this one. This was suggested for me to try by Sparkle Cake Face on Instagram, and she does some gorgeous eye looks, so I'll usually take her recommendations. She suggested this for the Melt 420 palette, because that palette is a little bit of like a chalkier formula, or she said it needs like a waxy base because of the type of formula. Anyway, I got this for that palette, and I really like it. I like using it like under pastels, or just like whenever I want a white base for eyeshadows, because it makes the eyeshadows pop a little bit more. So I really have been enjoying this one. And then this is my NYX glitter primer. I use this basically for every shimmer eyeshadow. It really makes them pop, and most formulas it makes it last all day on me without creasing. So I will definitely be continuing to repurchase this when I run out of it. Kind of a must-have in my collection at this point. I'm going to be keeping these and giving that unopened one to my friend. Okay, so I'm just going to show all of these together. I'm going to be keeping all of these. This is a brow pencil from Trestique, and it's a brow pencil on one end and a brow mascara on the other side. And this was sent, these were sent from Deb. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping all of these products, but and this is the mascara on the other side. So I don't know. I use this when I don't have to go anywhere. I'm gonna try to use it up, but if for whatever reason it just like doesn't last on my eyebrows all day, it kind of fades away. So it looks good at first, and so sometimes if I'm just staying home all day and I just want to like take a picture, just do my makeup and like for taking pictures, I will use this one. But yeah, it's not really one I would recommend. And this is the Thick It Stick It mascara, like brow mascara, and this is good for, I mean, I struggle with it because it gets on my skin because it's colored. But if you like brow mascaras, I think this is a good one. I personally won't be repurchasing it when it runs out, but I don't think it's a bad product, and I'm going to be trying to use it up. And then I have these two mascaras. This one is from Deb with this Monsieur Big from Lancome. And this one is a repurchase for me. This is Milani Highly Rated. I'm going to be just kind of using these up, and I probably will repurchase this. I've already repurchased it. This one I really enjoy, but I don't think I'll be repurchasing it because it's high-end and I just don't really want to spend much money on mascara, but it's a good one. The only issue I have is that it's a brown mascara and I tend to go for black, but I feel like the longer I've had it open, it's like getting darker, so that's interesting. But yeah, I'm going to be using these up and probably repurchasing the Milani one. And then these are my two eyeliners. This is the Stay Put, the Milani Stay Put. It's like a retractable pencil liner. Well, I think it's like kohl liner or something, but it's like one of these ones. And I use this for like my tight line, my upper waterline type thing. And then this one I use for my, this is the Maybelline Hyper Easy. And I use this like just for my regular eyeliner. I like a winged liner, so this is a great one for winged eyeliner. The tip is super fine, if you can see that, and it's the finest one I've tried, and it's a brush tip. I like brush tips better than felt tips personally, so we'll also be repurchasing this one when I've actually have repurchased this, so yeah. Now it's my favorite one, so I'm going to be continuing to buy it. But yeah, so I'm keeping all of those. Okay, and so then I have these 3 Super Shock shadows, and I will be keeping all of these. I have Ritz, which I like, and I kind of use them as like eyeshadow toppers, or just on their own. I struggle to use them, so I won't be like buying more when I run out of these, or when I use these up, because I do want to use them up. But that's Ritz. This is Ice Stream. This was sent to me from Deb. And that's that one. These work really nice over eyeshadows though. It gives them like a little bit of extra oomph and sparkle. And then this is from the Tinkerbell collection and Never Grow Up. And this had Tinkerbell on it, but she's kind of faded. I'm a little bit upset about it, but it's okay. And this is that shade. So this is the one, is the oldest one, but also the one I use the least, just because of because these are good toppers, but this one is kind of like its own. It has more of a base pigment, so it's a little bit harder to use as a topper. But yeah, I will be keeping these 3. I have these 3 lip liners, and I'm going to be keeping all of them. Yeah, I always forget to use these, but I'm going to be trying to use them up, and hopefully at some point I use them up. And the last thing I'm going to be going over are my lip products, and I'm not going to be giving these away. I might toss them if they've gone bad, but yeah, I'm not going to be giving them away. But I have these 3 liquid lipsticks. I really like this one. This is the shade Cowboy. I really love it for like the fall time because it's the perfect fall nude lip color. It just goes with all of my fall lipsticks. Or it just goes with all my fall looks. I mean, I use it so much in the fall. That's kind of the color of that one. But let me see how it smells. Smells fine, so I'm going to be keeping that one. This one is a really nice like nude color. It kind of applies sort of brown, but it shows up as like, when it dries down, it's more of like a pink. This one also smells fine. This one I want to kind of try to use up because I got it. This is the ColourPop. Oh, I didn't say. This shade is in, this one is in Your Go-To from Revlon. I do like this one. And I also have the ColourPop in Luxe Liquid Lipstick in Beast. And I want to get this used up because I got it for the packaging. Like, I still have the outer packaging. So I kind of want to put it back in the packaging. And but I don't want to do that if there's still product in there. So I'm gonna, yeah, hopefully try to use it up. But it's just like, it's just not my favorite color on me. Like, this color just doesn't go, it just doesn't go with a lot of looks that I do. So I always end up using it, like putting a different color on top. It is a pretty color. I don't know, for whatever reason, it just doesn't go with like my looks. But that's it blended out. But I use it, it's not always so blended out when I put it on my lips. But anyway, those are all of my liquid lipsticks. And then I have these glosses. I'm going to be keeping all of them. This is a ColourPop lip oil. Yeah, I'm going to be keeping all of them. I've used all of them recently and they're all still fine. So, yeah, I'm going to be keeping all of these. Here are my lip crayons. This one I'm almost out of. This is from Neutrogena. It's their Moisture Smooth Stick. And it doesn't roll up anymore, so pretty much out of it. But I am going to be scraping like the inside, probably using it as a cream blush or something, because I don't like to scrape, like use my fingers to apply lip products. But yeah, this is in the shade, I don't know if I said Almond Nude. I think I will be repurchasing this one because I really like this one. It's like the perfect nude shade for me. I like these Maybelline Color Stay ink formula. Like, I like the formula of these lip crayons. I have the shade Be Bold, Be You and Enjoy the View. I do really like these two. This is like a berry color. Still smells fine. This is also still smells fine. It's more of like an orangey nude color. Both pretty colors. Really like this formula. I'm probably going to end up buying more of these potentially. And these lip crayons, on the other hand, these are from ColourPop. Don't really enjoy the formula of these. They're kind of streaky, but I have all like dark colors, so maybe that's why. This one is the least streaky, and it's a, I don't know what formula. I think these ones are like Extreme Matte or something. And I don't know what formula this is. It's in the shade Sassy, and this is like a brown shade. Another lip color I use a lot in the fall. So, and it still smells fine. And let's see how these smell. These are super streaky. And this one still smells fine. And so on the lips, now of course it looks fine. It looks pretty well blended. But when I put it on, it really clings to every kind of like dryness I have on my lips and just looks not the best. I think I'm gonna kind of like make my own cream blush shade with just lip products that I have. Just mixing them and making my own shade. But this is in Goldie. It's a really nice red color. But again, I just don't like the formula. And yeah, so these all smell fine, and none of them smell like crayons or smell off. So those are those two. But yeah, I'm going to be keeping all of those. And last I have my lipsticks, and I wash my hands. So that Cowboy shade from L'Oreal definitely has good lasting power. So, because I kind of scrubbed because I was trying to get all of the lipstick off. But anyway, so for these are my lipsticks, and I'm going to be keeping, well, I'm going to smell them real quick. Okay, so these ones I'm going to be keeping. This one I have to toss, unfortunately. It smells kind of bad. It smells like sour yogurt, so kind of nauseating. So I'm going to be tossing this one. This is the NYX Powder Puff Lippy. I got it on clearance like last year, maybe the year before, so it's probably kind of old at this point. So I don't think it was 18 months ago that I got it though, but maybe it was. Yeah. Why do I keep smelling it? I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna be tossing this one, and I'm keeping these. These are new to me. I have Mink and Coral Berry, both from Revlon. I love Revlon lipsticks. They're just like classic. I like the cream finish and the matte finish. I don't like the pearl finish for lip products. That's just me personally. That's Mink. Really nice everyday brown shade. This one is just too melty. It's like really melted for so this is one I'm not gonna swatch, but it's like a corally shade, and I'm gonna be putting that in a cream blush, I think, as well. I didn't swatch this one. This is in Coral Berry, I think I just said. It's like a nice coral lipstick. So yeah. And then this is an e.l.f. one in Black Cherry. This is like a lip balm. Like, there's not a lot of color on it. It's like sheer, but it's a really nice color. And this one is from ColourPop. I don't know the name. It came off. But I like the formula of the ColourPop. What are they? Luxe matte lipsticks. It's like blurring. They're kind of like blurring, and they're just a really nice formula. So I'm going to be keeping these and decluttering this one. So that is my entire makeup collection outside of eyeshadow palettes, and these are everything I'm decluttering or I'm giving to my friend, and this one I'm just throwing away. But yeah, so I think my friend is going to be very happy. I have brushes in here too because I'm going to be giving her some brushes, but so I'm really excited to be giving these to her. So that was my entire makeup collection outside of eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to be decluttering my eyeshadow palettes next, so stay tuned for that video. And I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you did enjoy it, please give this video a thumbs up, and I would love it if you would consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!